Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is U.S. Immigration Attorney Hardam Tripathi from Trip Law. Today we're going to be speaking with you about E-2 business plans. The business plan is honestly the meat and potatoes of your case. I mean, this is something that is the bread and butter. So today I have a couple notes here in front of me. I have some really good advice in terms of just counsel. Not that this is legal advice, you should definitely speak with your lawyer about it, but this is something that I think it's very important. I think that E-2 business plans really make or break a case. So ultimately I have a couple of checklists here, and I wanted to kind of speak with my future clients about this, or those y'all who are potentials who just want to kind of learn about what does it take to be an E-2 kind of visa holder, and where does the business plan actually run into. So one big thing, we're going to jump right into it. There's not going to be any sort of, subscribe here or anything like that. This is for you. This is for you, the client, or someone who's interested who may have a loved one that you want to have an investor-based visa. Just to kind of explain what an E-2 visa is. An E-2 visa is a treaty-based investor visa. This is a visa where you, as the applicant, trying to come to these great United States of America, have that wonderful opportunity to ultimately be in a country that has a treaty with the United States of America. What this means for you, ma'am, or what this means for you, sir, listening in right now, is ultimately it is an opportunity where your country, your home country, has a treaty with the United States. This treaty allows you to do an investment. It allows you to place an investment here in these great United States of America, get a benefit from an immigration standpoint for your spouse, maybe your wife or your husband. They get a derivative beneficiary E-2 status. Your children who are minors do also have the opportunity to go to public school here. These are really great opportunities, and we've helped a bunch of Mexican nationals, South African nationals, I mean people from all over the world who have had the wonderful opportunity to come here in these great United States based on an E-2. The E-2 visa is very unique in a way. But after doing all of these E-2 visas, what we've realized is that the business plan is actually the one that's the most important component of that actual process. So this little video, it's probably going to be less than 8 minutes or so, is going to be about the business plan. If you're listening into this right now, please grab your pen and paper, give us a call at 863-370-2427, or shoot us an email at info@trip-law.com. That's info@trip, the hyphen sign, and then law.com. Give us a shout. We'd be more than happy to kind of walk you through the business plan process. We do have a lot of great strategic partners who work with us on this, and it is the most fundamental key component of your actual E-2 application. Because when the State Department and those embassies that actually give you the interview, they're going to look at that. And I think it's very important. This is why I made a video on this, because we've had a lot of immigrants who we've slowly started to see that have gone through business plan issues. And so if we can actually get the education out there for y'all, I think you will really appreciate the importance of E-2 business plans. So what we're going to do in this video today is we're going to talk about the E-2 visa business plan. We're going to talk about how a new business, your commercial enterprise, should probably have a formal business plan in place because it is your meat and potatoes, and we're going to lay out the details of it. So this video is going to be very short and quick, and you can call us if you need for more further information. But ultimately there's a couple bullet points I really want to hone in on, because I think this is very important when we talk to our clients with respect to business plans, because there's a lot of different aspects to a business plan that USCIS, the State Department, the government overall are going to scrutinize. And you as that professional investor in your home country, you've already gone through the mountaintops and have been the leader in your home nation. However, with the United States of America, it's a little different game here. So we're going to talk about it. And we're going to talk about exactly the components you need to have a successful business plan. We'll put you in touch with business plan writers who cater themselves on specifically immigration-based business plans that will lead you to a path to success. So we're going to quickly go through actually the business plan. That's what this video is about. So number one, you're going to need a business model. I think the business model is actually the most important component. Every business has a model, a business model. If you've gone to business school, or if you haven't gone to business school, it's the same thing. You need a business model. You need some sort of attribute that you have to provide to the government to say, hey, look, this is my business model. This is why I can succeed. And this is what we do here at Triple. We are, we have undergraduates in business. We have consular officers in business. We have people who've worked in the State Department as their consultants. We know how to win these cases. It's very important who you choose as your lawyer, because at the end of all of it, you want to make sure if you're investing hundreds of thousands of dollars into this, you need to make sure that you have a plan in place and a business model in place with the business side of things from a consulting standpoint, and also from a legal side of things from a legality standpoint. So a business model is very key. It's exactly what it means. It's a model. It's a model for your success as a businessman or woman, and ultimately that's what matters. How can you make sure your business model will yield results and will lead to success as it not only relates to your immigration, but to your business in itself? Like, you want to make sure you get a return on your business. You want to make sure that you're succeeding in your business. So this is very important. It's a key component and part of your business practice, and also in terms of, getting actually immigration benefits as a result. Number two is you need a business plan. That is the meat and potatoes. That's what we've been talking about. The business plan will accompany a lot of different aspects. If you're listening in on this video, and let's say you don't want to spend thousands of dollars on a business plan, we do have immigration consultants who specialize in business plans. Let that be known. However, what if you're that startup company listening in? What if you don't want to pay $10,000 to pay for a business plan? Well, here's the thing. We are connected with individuals and enterprises and nonprofits who ultimately provide you resources. Not that it's free. It's not about the free. It's about people who care about the business. What is going to stimulate the U.S. economy? What's in it for you listening in right now? That's what we're talking about. And ultimately, if you really listen in, we are the one law firm that can help you with that. We have the connections to put you in touch with actual business leaders who can get you a business plan at low cost or no cost at all, because ultimately there are counties, there are cities, there are jurisdictions, there are areas in these great United States that need that stimulus with respect to that business, and your business can be the one. We believe in your business. We get to learn your business. We get to understand your business. We understand how it works, and that's how we do it. We actually have to pair your business up with immigration goals and needs. And ultimately, it's your spouse on the line or your children on the line. That's what really matters. But your business plan has to cater to ultimately helping U.S. citizens, helping the U.S. economy, and making sure you're creating those jobs, the source of funds are being taken care of. All this is very important. There's also a market analysis that needs to be done. You have to make sure your market analysis is clear and free, and we do a good, thorough job on it. There may be market analyses that are done in different jurisdictions that may not align with your business. For example, if you were a consultant, or let's say you're a convenience store owner in a franchise, or let's say you're a trucker. We've helped Serbians come into this country with trucking. We've helped Indians come in with franchises. We've helped Bangladeshis come in through different venues, right? Through textile industries. All these things work and matter, but do not pay a penny more than you have to. At the end of the day, the business and market analysis will prove how much money you truly have to pay. So all these things you need a lawyer for, and we're very relaxed about it in terms of we're very sincere and very strict about it, but at the end of the day, it's all about getting that W, getting the win, making sure you're proving to the government that you are indeed someone who's providing a market analysis that will meet the needs of American citizens and individuals and legal permanent residents. So very key component of part of your case. There's also operational details. You're going to want to know, how is the operations running? Who are you hiring? How much taxes are you paying for these people? Are you actually getting rent? Are you paying rent? Are you having a building to run your business out of? All these things are very important. Hiring projections are also just as key. Who are you hiring? Are there background checks being run on them? Are you actually making sure that these hiring projections are going to relate to value based on your business? All these things are very important. Then you also got your job descriptions for key employees. Obviously, you're a business leader. You come from your home country where you've succeeded. If you're listening to this video today, you've already taken the first step. You've already reached out through YouTube or through a lawyer. And you're starting to see that this is going to require jobs. There are going to be jobs that are going to have to be created that are going to show projections to the government to show your business is successful. So job projections are very key. How much are you paying these people? You know, are they complying by Department of Labor standards? These are all things that we will go over when you come to our consult. Another thing is a 5-year financial projection. You have to show short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. I mean, I always tell this to everybody. You always have to have goals. And obviously if you're listening in, you've already completed the first step. You're already looking at videos. You know the key terms. You're searching them right now. You've got a good lawyer in front of you. And you've done this in your home country. Maybe from Haiti or Canada or Peru or Bolivia or India or wherever you're from. UK. South Africa. At the end of the day, what brings all of us together in these great United States is that y'all are all businessmen and women. You've succeeded in your home country and you're now trying to expand and do better in these great United States. And by doing so, you're going to have to prove to the government that you have financial projections. You know that you're going to make this much money in the midterm or the long term. So this is very important. I mean, this is something involving operating budgets. You're going to have to show that. We can help you with that. The good thing about our law firm, I come from a business background. You see these degrees. They're not wallpaper. They're experience. They actually show that we can actually understand the type of business you're in and where it will go here in these United States. What may be done in a home country is different as compared to the United States. So understanding the principles, understanding the financial projections, understanding the marketing, all these things go hand in hand when you're at that State Department interview, giving your interview for your loved one, trying to get that ultimate E-2 visa. So these are very important components of an E-2 visa that I highly recommend that we will talk about when you come to our office. Another thing is allocation of invested capital. Where are you allocating these funds? Where's the money going? There's got to be a paper trail. There's got to be source of funds. If you come from a country that may be like Iran or maybe like Sudan, well, we got solutions for you. We understand the brutality of kind of how OFAC works and how it's tough to bring money from one country to another. You have an attorney here who's speaking with you who's traveled to Guatemala. We've traveled to Dominican Republic. We've traveled to these countries. And we understand that money and source of funds are in itself a burden. Our path is the path of least resistance. What can we do within the confines of the law, understanding your situation and your background experiences to make this be the most streamlined process? Ultimately, that's what I always tell my clients. What is the most streamlined process? And that's ultimately what it comes down to. You can have the best business plan in the world. You can have the best operational and business model. But what do you do when your source of funds is not par with what the government's looking for? Well, that's where you have a lawyer. That's where we come in and we help you with that. So ultimately, this whole little video was just about understanding just the small components. We just only scratched the surface here. But I'm going to create a playlist here for you all listening in, just so you understand that having a business plan for an E-2 visa case is very, very nuanced. It's very, very involved. And have a lawyer who has a business background, have a lawyer who has a legal background, and ultimately have a lawyer who cares, who's going to pick up your phone, because y'all are busy. You man and woman on this other side of the aisle here are busy people. You do not have the time or the day to deal with lawyers who won't even pick up your phone. So at the end of the day, what we pride ourselves on, we'll give you our number, we'll give you our WhatsApp. We want to make sure that this is the path of least resistance. A lot of our other clients we've helped have gotten that type of service. At the end of the day, this isn't just a business game. It's not even a legal game. What it is it's service. And at the end of it all, if you could have the business model in the world, you can have all the financials, but what if you don't have a lawyer who's going to actually answer your call? I think that's the number one complaint I've gotten with most of my E2 clients. So if you're actually interested, give us a call, 863-370-2427, or feel free to give us a shout, and we'll be more than happy to help you. But remember one thing, we did talk about this. I'm going to sum it all up. We talked about the E2 visa program, how it's a treaty-based program for those countries who have treaties with the United States of America, and you as a business owner have succeeded in that home country, and now you want to come here with your E2 visa, which provides you a lot of strength in your traveling ability. It provides your spouse with a work permit, with the I-765 work permit, so they can work here, he or she can work while you control your empire here in the United States. You stimulate the U.S. economy, you create U.S. jobs, you do all these great things that will ultimately add value to the United States, but ultimately, even more important, add value to you and your family's life. And I think that's actually the best part of my job, helping people and consulting them and counseling them on these things. Business immigration is very important because not only does it benefit America, but it benefits you and it benefits the home country, and you always have a tie. Hence the treaty. It's all connected. And we can help you with the marketing plan, the operational details, the hiring projections that we talked about, the business plan, the business model, the market analysis. All this is very intertwined. So if you're interested in making sure you have a safe and secure pathway to these great United States of America with a solid E2 business plan and a solid E2 pathway, then give us a call. We'd be more than happy to help you. But until then, really appreciate your time. Hopefully this nugget of gold here was very helpful to you. And if you have any questions, we look forward to servicing you, answering any of your questions. And God bless you. God bless all the hard work you've done. And God bless these great United States of America. And thank you for trusting our firm. And thank you for trusting these great states for your dream and your retirement, or maybe your home, or maybe your business. But this is what we're all about, and we really thank you for tuning in. This is U.S. Immigration Attorney Hardam Tripathi from Trip Law, and we look forward to assisting you with your E2 immigration journey. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.